Hey guys, welcome to another video with Nerd Alert. Today we are going to be going over the dock, and we are currently in Yosemite 10.10.2. So the first thing I wanted to look at the dock is these indicators under the applications. So what this means is that the application is actually currently running. It's open in the background. So as you can see, Safari is already open. I already have a window open. Now, in order for me to make that indicator go away or quit the application, I can right click on it there and go to quit the application. Alternatively, I can also left click and hold until that box comes up, and I can quit it that way. So you can also move these icons around wherever you want. You can just click and drag them, set them however you want to. If you right click them like we just did, you'll have a few options here, and your first one is you can remove the application from the dock, and that'll actually take it off. So we'll go ahead and remove this one, and it's gone. Now if you want to add an application to the dock, first you'll need to open it if it's not already on there. So we just removed mail, so I'm going to find mail. We're going to open that application. And then what you can do is right click it or left click and hold, go to options and keep in dock. Or you can drag the icon down to the dock to add it. So now even when I right click and quit, it's still going to stay there. I can move it right back where it was. Now another option we have in there is open at login. So what that's going to do is every time you start up your computer or you log in as that user, it's going to automatically start that application and run it. So be careful with this, because if you have too many things opening, it can really slow your computer down. Now show in Finder, that's actually going to show you wherever this application is. Normally it's going to be in the application folder, but it's going to show you a direct link to that application. So let's just go over some of the options here we have for the dock. There's a couple ways to get to this. I'm going to go to System Preferences here, and we're going to go to the dock. So the first thing we have here is the size. We can kind of tune this down whatever size you want. The next thing is the magnification. It's going to actually magnify when you hover over applications. And we have position on screen. We can change it to the left here, change it to the right. That's really good if you have a bigger display and maybe you're having trouble seeing the whole page, or it's getting cut off at the bottom and maybe you want to see more of it. Now minimize the window. You have two options here. We have the Genie effect, which is going to look like this, and then we have the scale effect, which is a little less animated. So if you have someone's computer that is running a little slow, you're trying to optimize it, one of the things you can do is see if they have magnification on, if they have scale effect on or Genie effect. So magnification off is going to be a little bit quicker. It's going to help on the RAM usage. Scale effect is going to be a little bit quicker. And then you also want to keep them automatically hide and show the dock. You want to have that unchecked. And what that feature does is it hides the dock. If you hover over the bottom here, it'll bring it back up. So that uses a little bit of RAM. That can help you optimize a slower, older Mac if someone's trying to get you to speed it up a little bit. Now, all these options are also available right on the dock. They're just a little bit more ambiguous here, but we have turn hiding on, magnification, position on screen. All I'm doing is I'm right clicking on an empty part of the dock there, or you can left click and hold. You can also use this little spacer here. If you hover over that and click and drag, you can change the size of the dock with that pretty easily. So let's talk about the stack folders a little bit. These are the stack folders, and this is on fan mode. Right now this is the downloads folder. So if you right click this, you'll get to see a little bit of your options here. If you leave it as a stack, it'll actually show you the last file that was in there. So what we can do is just go through some of these settings. If we're on fan, that's what you just saw. This is fan mode. If you go to the grid, this is going to be the grid mode here. And list mode, this is going to be the list mode. So if you go to automatic, all that's going to do is leave it in fan mode when it's docked at the bottom, and it's going to switch it to grid mode when it's on the right. So not really a big deal. So if you want to add another folder to the stack folders, what you can do is go to Finder, and we're just going to right click Documents. We're going to add that to the dock, and then you'll see we have Documents there in fan mode. And then if we want to remove it, you guessed it, we're just going to right click, go to Options, Remove from Dock. Okay guys, that's all for the dock. I hope this was helpful for you. Have a good one.